Hello, how are you? My name is Jeremy. I'm going to be reading from this book, Leadership Theory and Practice by Northouse. I'll be in Chapter 8, page 166. This will be Transformational Leadership and Charisma. At about the same time Burns' book was published, House in '76 published a theory of charismatic leadership. Since its publication, charismatic leadership has received a great deal of attention by researchers. It is often described in a way that makes it similar to, if not synonymous with, transformational leadership. The word charisma was first used to describe the special gift that certain individuals possess that give them the capacity to do extraordinary things. Weber in 47 provides the most well-known definition of charisma as a special personality characteristic that gives a person a superhuman or exceptional powers and is reserved for a few. It is of divine origin and results in the person being treated as a leader. Despite Weber's emphasis on charisma as a personality characteristic, he also recognizes the important role played by followers in validating charisma in these leaders. Byman in 92 and House in 76. I won't read all the sites references. In his theory of charismatic leadership, House suggested that charismatic leaders act in unique ways that have specific charismatic effect on their followers. For House, the personality characteristics of a charismatic leader include being dominant, having a strong desire to influence others, being self-confident, having a strong sense of one's own moral values. In addition to displaying certain personality characteristics, charismatic leaders demonstrate specific types of behaviors. First, they are a strong role model for the beliefs and values they want their followers to adopt. For example, Gandhi advocated nonviolence and was an exemplary role model of civil disobedience. Second, charismatic leaders appear competent to followers. Third, they articulate ideological goals that have moral overtones. Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous "I Have a Dream" speech is an example of this type of charismatic behavior. Fourth, charismatic leaders communicate high expectations for followers, and they exhibit confidence in followers' abilities to meet these expectations. The impact of this behavior is to increase followers' sense of competence and self-efficacy, which in turn improves their performance. Fifth, charismatic leaders arouse task-relevant motives in followers that may include affiliation, power, or esteem. For example, former U.S. President John F. Kennedy appealed to the human values of the American people when he stated, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." Within the organizational context, charismatic CEOs may motivate members of their organization by modeling and fostering a transformational leadership climate, which may result in increases in employee identification with their organization and overall organizational performance. According to House's charismatic theory, several effects are the direct result of charismatic leadership. They include follower trust in the leader ideology, similarity between the follower's beliefs and the leader's beliefs, unquestioning acceptance of the leader, expression of the affection toward the leader, follower obedience, identification with the leader, emotional involvement in the leader's goals, heightened goals for followers, and increased follower confidence in goal achievement. Consistent with Weber, House contends that these charismatic effects are more likely to occur in contexts in which followers feel distress, because in stressful situations, followers look to leaders to deliver them from their difficulties. House charismatic leadership theory has been extended and revised through the years. One major revision to the theory was made by Shamir, House, and Arthur in 93. They postulated that charismatic leadership transforms followers' self-concepts and tries to link the identity of the followers to the collective identity of the organization. Charismatic leaders forge this link by emphasizing the intrinsic reward of work and de-emphasizing the extrinsic rewards. The hope is that followers will view work as an expression of themselves. Throughout the process, leaders express high expectations for followers and help them gain a sense of confidence and self-efficacy. In summary, charismatic leadership works best because it ties followers and their self-concepts to the organizational identity. Oh, very nice. That was Transformational Leadership and Charisma, page 166 to 168. We're in Chapter 8, Transformational Leadership.